And then we get to the main event. And boy, there's going to be a lot of questions about the main event. And by the way, Jesse Hyde in the chat box, I will mention, one night in the ATL, Hell in a Cell recaptures its aura. The Rock is back. He's angry. Jimmy Uso's back, forms the OG bloodline. Looks like KO turns heel. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going on off that. But tag match and a lot of introductory stuff going on. I think the boys were trying to show who has the best introduction. As the Arkansas Pine Bluff band plays Cody in. Went okay. Roman Reigns has his own little entourage playing violins and orchestras and all sorts of stuff as he comes in. And then we get the tag match going back and forth. A good finish. Cody wipes out Jacob Fatu, and Roman ends up finishing it off with Jimmy Uso's interference. So Jimmy's back. The Rock comes out at the end, gives us a gesture that we have no idea right now what it means. But I thought it dragged a little bit. But otherwise, decent match. Jason, your thoughts on what happened last night with the Bloodline?
Well, I almost fell asleep during the entrances until they actually started the match because it took 25 minutes to actually get them into the ring, and then the stare down, as to who's even going to start the match. But after that, the match was it was entertaining. Nice to see once again the OG bloodline get formed there. It sets up nicely moving forward for future pay-per-views. Gives them another angle. The whole Rock thing at the end, not sure what it means, not sure where it goes, except for the fact that I think it's going to set up the Rock and Roman for WrestleMania 41.
Phil, what'd you think of that?
So the way I saw all this happen at first was The Rock's Instagram putting out afterwards a little promo like the final boss will let you know why the final boss is here. The final boss will tell you what the final boss is going to do when the final boss wants to tell you. And it's like, well, I don't know anything that's happening other than the final boss is here. So now The Rock is back. So there was a lot about this premium live event that just transitions this now to what's going to come next. And so what is the tease of The Rock? Is The Rock mad at Roman? Is The Rock mad at the Bloodline? Is Rock still angry with Cody? Which I will say that in his Instagram post, he's still mad at Cody. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny when I came in, I said to Jason about that Instagram post that I swear to God, if I'd have had to drink every time The Rock said final boss in that 5-minute post, I'd have been in a hospital. It wouldn't have been good. But Stu, what'd you think about all this craziness?
It did what it's supposed to do. You're right. Cody and Roman getting the win and Jimmy Uso finally back. So yeah, you're starting to build back the OG bloodline, which that'll be good. Especially you got Survivor Series War Games coming up soon. The Rock thing is interesting. And I get what Jason said about setting up for WrestleMania. Well, let's hold on one second, because you got this gigantic event happening beginning of November in Saudi Arabia, and Triple H even brings out this crown jewel championship that's going to be the WWE champion, the world champion on both men and women. Which, by the way, the belt was giving me Mid-South vibes, the old North American.
Oh, that was the North American title. The North American title had a baby with the AEW World Championship belt, and there it was.
Exactly. So, could The Rock find his way to Saudi? It wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. The Saudis would pay for it. But yeah, are we looking at Rock Roman, Rock Cody, Rock Roman Cody? What in the to quote The Rock, what in the blue hell? So we'll wait and see. I'll be honest, the Instagram promo, good Lord. I love The Rock, but man, let's just get to it. Let's not have a bunch of rigmarole. Let's just get to what we're doing. Get to the point. a late friend, a late colleague of mine that used to do radio here in Austin. He always said, "Put it on a postcard." In other words,
That's a good point.
make it
Yeah.
brief.
Yeah. Does the new Bloodline guys get hurt by this? Because I tell you what, they're taking losses like crazy. And that's one thing that I knew they were going to lose this match. But does their aura get stung from another loss here to Roman and Cody? Or am I overthinking this a little bit? Anybody
They have
wanna
an
fire
aura?
that? Ooh,
I-
okay.
It
Do
Go ahead.
It
Go ahead,
depends on the
President.
follow-up. It depends on the follow-up.
Mhm.
Now, if you get to SmackDown and Solo and the boys wreck shop, nah, I don't think because like you said, nobody expected Bloodline to win this one. It was going to be Roman and Cody. You knew that. So as long as they follow it up right, nah, it won't matter. Plus, you got to remember, and I'm gonna call them the Guerrillas of Destiny still have the tag titles on SmackDown. So there is that.
Yeah, there's a many puzzle pieces to come together after this, and we'll see what happens. But I just, man, I'll tell you what, The Rock's gonna drive me nuts. He is.
Me too.
Yeah, it's got to get squared up, and he's been talking to. I mean, I hate to put Dwayne down because he's one of the best all time to do it, but even before this, he's just talking too much. And Stu, I think you said that great. Put it on a postcard is a perfect line that he could say the things that he's saying, like in that 5-minute Instagram, he could have done that in 2. The one promo that ran like 11 or 12 minutes on SmackDown right before a WrestleMania could have done it in 5.
Hell, he can do it in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And still get the point across.
Yeah, he could. So Dwayne, just back it off a little bit. I know you're drinking the tequila and having a good time, but we got you. All right. We got you. Hi, pro wrestling fans. Mark Hoke here. I'd really appreciate it if you would take a moment to join the Mark Hoke Show family, and please click on the subscribe button below. Also, please stick around and check out the incredible sponsor of this video. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again on the Mark Hoke Show YouTube channel.
Hey there, adventure seeker. Ready to unlock incredible hotel deals? Get a free membership and save up to 50%. Stay grand. Spend less. The simplest site, the best unpublished hotel deals. TheTravelShark.com.